Your business as an entrepreneur is a true reflection of who you are as the business owner. I want to tell you this. If you see a thriving business or a business that is successful and a business that is failing, these two businesses, when you look at them and also look at the business owners, you see a true reflection of what the business owner does. As a business owner, the success of your business or the failure of your business is directly proportionate to the efforts or how you conduct yourself as a business owner. And I've come over time to realize that most of the successful businesses, the attribution of the success goes back to the business owner. If you're a business owner and you feel like there is something wrong with the business and it's not moving on well, I think it is high time you went into a personal development journey and worked on yourself and became a better version of yourself, and that will attribute to the growth of your business. This is what I've observed over time looking at successful business people that have tried to monitor and understand how they operate. There is something about them, there's something interesting about them that they've done to be successful. Either they are good at scheduling, they are good at keeping time, they are good at taking risks, they are good at making decisions. There is something they do in their businesses that make those businesses tick. They are good team leaders, team players, good leaders. There is something about them that is unique. And over time, as I've taken this journey of personal development and self-improvement, I've realized all my actions, everything I do has affected the way my business operates. And as a business owner, I think it is very, very important that you take a step back, look at yourself, see how you're operating, and see where you need to improve yourself as an individual, because this is directly going to affect the way your business operates. I'll tell you a story. A few years ago, I used to be a guy who used to drink a lot of alcohol. I would go out on Fridays, get myself drunk, sleep, and Saturdays come, and I have events to run on Saturdays, and I'm sleeping up to about 10 a.m. And my customers are calling, my customers are looking for somebody to fill in the gap, give information. Either my phone would be off or I wouldn't be available to respond. And guess what I was relying on? I was relying on the casual labor I'd hired to do this job. Years later, when I choose to say, okay, I need to make things better, let me reduce on the consumption, let me reduce drink when it is necessary, and do the right things. I started waking up a bit more earlier, okay? I was always awake, ready to respond to customers, ready to reply to them, and ready to do anything that I was required. My customer response time improved, and my customer appreciation also went up. Also, the business processes became much more better. Unless as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you try to do things that align you well with your business, there's a likelihood that if you fail at personal development, you will fail in your business. The majority of people have been observing the people who have been successful. When you look at them carefully, there are things they don't do. For example, there's a gentleman I admire. He's a multimillionaire who runs a media company, runs technology companies, runs betting agencies, does real estate and the rest. And every time I'm around him, I've noticed a few certain things he does. One, every day, even if we are having a formal conversation, during work time, he reminds me that, could you please go and come back? I'm working. In other words, I've come to understand that he appreciates work and prioritizes work and his time for work. Even when I come in with the best conversation ever, he always turns me down and tells me, I will call you or we shall talk later, which is something not easy. Secondly, I've come to learn these people have dedicated their efforts and time to making sure their business succeed for whatever it requires, be it investing in knowledge, in time, in everything. Like their dedication is to that one thing to make sure it works. And then thirdly, I've also realized they lack distractions. There's less distractions. As a person, I used to get so distracted, and my distraction used to come from the digital platforms, mainly social media platforms. You see, sometimes we get so addicted to watching things that don't really make sense to us. Like we're neither learning, we're trying to distract ourselves with a little bit of some entertainment. And one thing I've come to learn is if you want to focus and grow your business, train yourself to stay away from distractions. These distractions can be people, thoughts, things like the phone, and the rest. I'm not saying you should kill yourself by overmassing yourself in business. No. But at least it should be planned of, okay, between this time and this time, I'm going to be productive. I'm going to do A, B, C, D. And then the rest of the time, I have time for entertainment, for relaxation, and the rest. And honestly, I've come to learn those that are successful, that are better than who we are doing something we are not doing. And it's high time we started doing those things in personal development and growth.